Bloodseeker is still a hero that in the scene I have seen a lot of games Bloodseeker being banned. I remember the last time that I cast in Division 1 they banned out Bloodseeker 2. The hero is still quite scary, especially team it up with Skyrat Mace like you said.
Yep.
I know in the first 4 heroes I'm not sure if you're feeling the same, but it feels like Execrations are just drafting to follow, to adapt into what Lilgun pick. I'm not sure is that a good idea.
Yeah, no, I agree with. I think that's a really good assessment. I think it's a good idea in the sense you have to, like, you see this Timber Soul, you have to pick a hero that lanes well against Timber. You know, they were forced to kind of get this Ursa because Monkey King was banned, Leshrac, and maybe you could do less carry into it. There's not many good heroes to lane against Timber with, so I think in many ways the Ursa pick was forced. The Mirana, I think, is just like they picked that hero that isn't reactionary. That's like a we want a Mirana DK lane. I would expect offlane DK this game with the Timber in the game, but could still be mid. But yeah, they've definitely reacted quite a bit, and it's it's potentially risky.
Yes, in the last one of Execration also Lilgun will be super important. Lilgun looks like they have all their cores ready. It's just gonna need the second initiator, position 4, who can initiate. In the previous game, Mars is actually the second initiator. They use the Tiny to go in first.
Yeah, I think having like the double initiator can always feel nice. Like you can just make a lot of different. You don't always need your whole team together. Like you can show one hero somewhere and make it play elsewhere. It's definitely nice, but we'll see where they go with this one. If it's just gonna be the Mars, I don't. They're looking for a mid laner. I think Spirit Hero is always good. Heroes that kite Ursa, so like mobile mid laners, which again, Spirits. Puck is still in the pool. Wow, I can't believe Puck is actually not banned or picked. That's crazy.
Tiny as well.
But Puck into DK is kind of like DK is considered a counter to Puck, so not sure if they definitely want to go for Puck here.
Well, one small fact is Sanctity enjoying his playing Tiny Mid a lot. He played 14 matches in 3 months, Tiny Mid. But the thing is, he only has look at that, the Tiny ban. But the thing is, even though Lilgun get to pick Tiny Mid for Sanctity, he only has a 50% win rate out of that 14 games.
Wow. Yeah, considering how well Lilgun been doing, that's pretty surprising that they've been losing a few on it. So, well, they won't get a chance to play it here. What do they want to pick? It's hard because they don't know if DK is mid or not, so you have to just pick something like safe and flexible. Like a Void Spirit would be okay, I think. Puck would be... I honestly think Puck's okay. Like, you can play Puck into DK. It's definitely, like, not your favorite matchup, but it's playable. Whereas, like, Kunkka, I don't know if Kunkka's still a thing. I mean, we saw Yopaj play it at Boom Esports play it just earlier this week.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you. Picking a Puck might not be a perfect choice. You might have a rough time in the first 5 minutes of the game laning with DK. You can't do much. You might have less CS. But after that, when the game's spreading out, DK sticking to the lane and you moving to left and right, I think that's where you shine. But Rubik here. Okay.
Who's gone mid? Is it... I mean, could be Mars mid. That's something I also didn't touch on, but could also be a Rubik mid. Like this hero, some mid players are just like, yeah, pick me Rubik. I'll play it mid.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't mind the idea of Mars mid. I think Timbersaw generally wants to play with a ranged support.
Remaining.
Something that can just kind of sit back, zone, like deal with the enemy supports and try and give Timber solo XP. Oh, that's a good pick. Honestly, there is nothing to address Coddle, I feel like. Does well against the Mars. They're actually going to do Timber mid. Oh, honestly, this Coddle pick looks so good. I like Execration's draft a ton here with this Coddle.
Wow. Yeah, played it yesterday, and it was a great game. My good game of the Keep of the Light. But playing the hero, it's been a while since my last time playing the heroes, and then I got back yesterday, and then I realized, wow, there are so many active buttons for you to push, and then especially when you're on the Aghanim Scepter, you got more skills and stuff. And oh wow, it's just like playing piano. Okay.
Dota in 2022 is just like more buttons to push. Everyone's got Aghanim Scepter, Ag Shard. It's like
yeah, right.
It's hard to keep up, man.
And also the items too.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
my. All right.
Well.
This one is going to be quite interesting one. Lilgun, they're back against the wall. They got no choice but to fight.
No pressure time. Yeah, it's like one of those things where, like, they obviously want to win this series. You can see they were playing all out in game one. They were, you know, just overran a bit, but like they've already qualified for Division 1, so at least they can, you know, if you lost this series and you got eliminated, then suddenly you're maybe playing badly or you're nervous or whatever. I don't. They're definitely not nervous. They're just playing for, you know, for themselves, for pride, because they want to go undefeated. Tiny bit of, I think it's like $1,000 for getting first instead of second. So you know, small incentives that Lilgun are playing for. But the nice thing is knowing that once you're secure in Div 1, you can chill a bit.
Yes. For Execration is exact opposite. No chill. Playing under pressure. They got one first step to the Division 1. Just need to secure one more game and they'll be there.
And they know, like, it's not like their last match is an easy one. It's against Army Genius, who, if they lose to, there's tiebreakers. So they want to win now, because if they go into that final series in like a must-win situation, that's where the pressure can really get to them. So for Execration, it's like, get the job done today so that you don't have to stress over your final match.
Yes, man. Army Genius is no joke. They are getting better and better, especially in team fight. The team communication. Did you see the way that they aim target? They're snapping from here to here, so accurate. So you don't want to deal with that kind of team in such the do or die situation. So let's get this one and go to Division 1. But let's see if Lilgun gonna allow them on that. Alright.
Yeah. Pressure's on. Here we go. You know, Xyclopz, what happened game 1? You didn't do the team intros.
Yes! I was like, yeah, I'm lacking something. Let's do the Lilgun on the Radiant side, Ace 12 on Skyrod Mage, 4-3 on the Bloodseeker, 11 on Mars, Kishka, on Rubik, Sanctity, on Timbersaw. I'm gonna leave the Dire side Execration to you.
Oh, thank you, my friend. We got Execration, Vincenzo playing Dawnbreaker, Bob playing Keeper of the Light, Shanks playing Mirana, Tino playing Dragon Knight, and Paulos playing the Ursa.
Oh, the laning will be super interesting. It looks like to be a trade toolbar rune for each side.
The battle begins.
I think the big one is shutting down this coddle farm. Like, I've seen these mid coddles. If you just give them a free lane and then they're stacking jungle. I think it was Moon on SMG had 106 CS at 8 minutes.
What?
Which was easy to me. Like, I didn't know that was possible. I was like messaging Knoxville for stats. I was like, is this like a record? Apparently it was top 10, I think, for most CS at like 8 minutes, but it wasn't even the best.
Wow. What is the best then? Did Knoxville reply to?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was. I think all the other ones were Keeper of the Light too. So Keeper of the Light is like the best hero to farm.
All right. The fast money, fast Aghanim Scepter, or even go straight for the raid pack. Anything, man, because you got a lot of gold from that kind of big last hit.
Okay. Well, yeah. What are we looking for in this lane? Yeah, I think Timber will do okay early, but this lane definitely doesn't stay easy, and he's going to get constantly nuked. So probably the side lanes is more where we're going to see some aggression. Safe. I think the bottom lane, like Bloodseeker, Skywrath, lots of firepower, DK Mirana. You've got stun into stun. This is a lane to me that, you know, screams action.
I can't keep my eye from this mid lane. Keep it alight.
Bottom lane though.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, very fire. He barely lived.
Oh, very low. He's stuck in the Dragon Tail. Will that be enough damage? I don't think so. You know, just keep hitting him with a blunt sword.
Oh god, Tino's getting low. No points in Thirst yet. If he had Thirst, he could maybe kill him here. If they get level 2 on Lilgun. Arcane Bolt plus Thirst. He's looking. One concussive shot. Oh, he missed it. Oh, he hit the creep. He juked him.
Man, Tino. Oh, why? And he's still he going in. He get the first blood instead. Now he popped the magic stick and he'll be fine. 4 2 3.
So good.
He gonna die. Oh, wow. So many
was
things
some,
happens at the bottom lane, man.
Yeah, honestly, that was like he knew concussive shot was up, so he poked
Yeah.
his nose up for a split second and then went back into the trees because concussive shot only hits you if you're in vision.
Yes.
So he baited it out, and a little bit it's a ping thing. Lilgun, they're playing on a bit of ping. I think they get like 70 to 80 ping. Since they're like not in Southeast Asia, they're in Mongolia. They're a bit further away, so
Yeah.
a bit of some ping gaming there going on.
Ooh, Tino. My man Tino's very sneaky.
Yep.
Hey, so the MVP of game 1, you gave it to Tino?
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think Tino deserves it. He
Okay.
made the most clutch plays.
Yes.
Him or Vincenzo, but I think Tino deserves it.
Alright. I am looking at the top lane as well. Oh, wait. Back to the bomb. S12 spamming a lot of damage on that Chance. Making him a hard time. Chance just setting in the arrow, killing the creeps, hanging around. But he's still being spotted and chased down by Ace 12.
Got leap.
That's
but
his
he
last
may
leap.
got one left. He may just need a TP home or something, or
yeah.
he may arrow another creep. We'll see. Yeah, it looks like he just wants to farm a bit more, or even throw an arrow at mid, but I don't think you kill Timbersaw, so yeah.
I'm told.
Oh, jungle Mirana time. This is me in my pub games. I'm playing Mirana. I'm like, oh, my offlaner, he's screwed up. I'm just going to go jungle.
Alright, let's find some good angle to approach, but the observer wards of the Radiant side just doing such a great job spotting Mirana. Top lane, Kishka almost falls. Vincenzo dewarded the sentry.
Yeah, Bloodseeker is just getting so fast now. Level 2 Thirst, all these heroes on Dire. Like, if you look at the health bars at the top, like, 4 heroes are half health. Bloodseeker has 500 plus move speed. It's rough.
Alright, Bloodseeker. But Tino trying his best to just, get anything out of this lane, even though it's such a hard time dealing with the Bloodseeker solo. Concussive shot in order to slow that Tino down. It pops out. Is it gonna be enough damage? Tino got into... Oh! He walked back in! Oh man, the Arcane just finished him off.
Mirana's got leaps, but she doesn't want to go aggressive. At least not right now. This Bloodseeker is very brave. He's got one charge that he's trying to bait with.
Oops. Kitchka.
I'm so curious what's going to happen bottom, but sorry, I didn't realize there's a kill elsewhere. But
Me
Shanks
too.
is
I didn't even mention it. I was
I thought he
looking
was
at the
gonna leap
bottom
in.
all
He
the
had
time.
double leap. He had double leap. I
Come
think he
on,
knows
bro.
if he
You
leaps.
can do it, Shanks.
Oh.
Here we go. Sending in some arrow and miss. Oh, hit!
Got him.
S12 got him.
Yeah. The reason he doesn't leap on Bloodseeker is he had 3 1 charges, so if you leap in, you're giving him more charges.
Ah, good. Oh, okay.
And-
Body block on the Bloodseeker.
Oh!
Okay.
That was so nice.
Yeah. Throw
But yeah,
it.
you give him more 1 charges, and then you just don't have enough right-click damage, because Bloodseeker's got very high base armor, so I actually think you'll jump in.
I see. Yeah, that was a good clean kill, from the keeper of the light. Rotated from the middle lane to the bottom. And that's gonna be the first gank. What I like about the keeper of the light. Oh, telekinesis is back into 11, but he doesn't have enough damage. Vincenzo swinging his ammo around. Starbreaker, they'll be fine. Pin it down to the tower. Yeah, all cool, all cool.
Yeah. I think we're seeing just a less greedy mid-coddle. Like, I compared what Bob's doing to what I've seen other mid-coddles do, and I just feel like he's getting a bit less farm. But he does make the gank. Like, an active coddle is usually not what you see. So getting the kill bottom was definitely nice, but I do feel like he's sacrificed a bit of his own game. Where he's not farming his own jungle as much. Like, yeah, he's farming mid, but he's not stacking the way I see most coddles do.
You are not enjoying.
Look, I want to see more greed, more farm. Maybe Timber
me
mid
too.
is good against Coddle because if he stacks, you go and steal him. I don't know. I haven't seen this mid matchup until now. But it just does feel like...
Wow. There's a lot of creeps. Now he
Watch the
started,
Coddle.
man. He started. Okay.
Yeah. Now Timber, yeah, Timber's in the Coddle's jungle. Maybe this is what you do against Coddle. I'm not entirely sure. They're trading jungle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, on top. Seems to be another action here. Throwing the hammer, aiming for that Kichka. Kichka. Oh, nice! Spears! Pin it down! At least it's the trade he made. 11. Now toe-to-toe fight with Vincenzo. Level 6 and level 4. Good job for 11.
Yeah, carry for support. That's a good trade. Lilgun gonna be very happy with that.
Bob started to do the keep of the light thing, spamming illuminate here and there, just speed up his farm.
Yeah, and he's got that illuminate where he can hit the small camp and make it all the way to the like his entrance area to get the other camp. Yeah. So smart usage from Bob. I didn't actually know you could do. I never. Most calls don't actually do that. I feel like on the dire side, they're usually in the jungle above them. But XctN's gonna follow him around and come and look to contest these stacks.
At the bottom lane, just now 4-2-3 getting gone on. You're almost down, but Tino just kind of lacked the damage. Maybe need one more arrow. Just hit the creeps. And now it's gonna be him himself who might go down around here, but the Dragon Knight seems to be a bit tanky. Killing spree for that chance. Tino was stuck in a Raptor, was cut down in 2 pieces by Sanctity, who rotated to the bottom lane for the first time. Shanks into the tree line. Sending in some arrow. Okay.
Yeah, he wanted that kill. And dodges the Illuminate too. Meanwhile, top. What's going on? Action everywhere.
I was looking at the still looking at Bob. Yeah, he's shooting the Illuminate. He has a fast movement speed. Can he catch him? He has the horse. And the horse always win the wings. On top.
Stop.
Going in for the Vincenzo. 420. I'm sorry, 4-2-3. Oh my god. Okay.
It's a rebrand.
Yeah. No. Alright. They're just gonna wrap around here. And 4-2-3 is going to go back to the middle lane.
No, 420, you just have to have the 423, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah, I can.
I like how we say 423, but you could just as easily say 423.
Okay. Nervous on that. Yeah. Okay.
A bit more of a mouthful.
Yeah, Kichka. Telekinesis and also throwing some spears. Keep the light, using his ultimate for the first time in order to cover his teammates up. Vincenzo safe retreat with Palos, but hey, there's more coming in. It's Bob here, man. Oh, from running away now, they are turning into a fight now because Bob is right here throwing the flashbang for the first time. Illuminate also hit a chance with a double kill with the Starfalls.
Honestly, nice bait by the Ursa. He knew he couldn't run away because of the Thirst scouting him, so he just places his tower. This Bloodseeker comes in with a Rupture, and he's like, okay, I'll just enrage. I'm going to die, but my teammates are going to clean up. And Mirana 5-0. Shanks needs to, you know, he's getting all these kills. He's working on Ag Scepter. This dude's... Imagine like how he was jungling and like playing like, you know, me and my pubs going the Ag Scepter. This is a greedy ass build.
Yes.
Usually it's like you got to get the utility item like the vessel, but the Coddle buying the vessel so Mirana can get whatever.
Oh wow.
Who needs Yule Scepter or mech? Like he's just going the damage, the selfish items.
Yeah. What a sacrifice way to play the keep the light. Hey man, go for the damage. I'll just do all the utilities for you. Let's see how his item gonna be. It looks like we're gonna go for the Aghanim Scepter to upgrade the Sacred Arrow.
Yeah, honestly the damage output with it is pretty damn strong. It makes it a really nice farming tool too. But his farm, he is just as farmed as the Ursa, which is not exactly. I mean, you know, I don't think they mind that the Mirana's got all this farm, but it's more like they need to find a way to get Palace some farm because he's going for a Battle Fury and he is really far away from it because of how tough his line was.
Man, really tough, really tough. Level 7 only for Palos, died twice. And it seems like one thing is he's running out of space to farm. Because the Lilgun seems like he knows that the Execration is just gonna rely on the Ursa from the mid game so on. So they gotta do what it takes to make Ursa life hard. Meanwhile, it looks like Execration still can hope on Tino. But when I talk about hoping on Tino, he was brought down immediately.
Yeah, he didn't stand a chance there with all that damage, but Execration will give up that one. They're gonna look to defend this bottom lane, it seems. Shanks is nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a stage of the game where Timber feels like impossible to deal with. They just don't have... I mean, they've got a Coddle with a Vessel, but they need Vessel charges. Coddle can still defend the tower maybe, but without Vessel charges, there's not really any threat to kill the Timber.
Alright, how many charges he has? Oh, 0 charges.
Yeah, 0. And Timber's just can tank through everything here. They just don't have enough damage to kill him.
Alright,
They do have Dawnbreaker ultimate, which is why Dawnbreaker can chill top because she can always ulti in.
Alright, slow him down with the Solar Bind. Waiting for the reinforcement. Oh, jumping in for the DK. Here we go with the Solar Guardian sending in an arrow too. Maybe this is the first time they brought down the Timbersaw. Can they? Yes, they can.
They got him.
Sending up Arena of Blood. But 11 needs to walk away from his own arena. Rupture's already comes out on the DK. They are grouping up reformation again and dropping a Mystic Plan to kill Tino. It's a trait. C9.
That's the combo.
Yeah.
The Bloodseeker Sky combo. You rupture them and then you Mystic Flare because you stay still, you die. You move, you die. There's no way to win.
Yeah, I would try that with my friend today, right after the cast. Never seen that one
It's
before.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's kind of cheesy. Love it.
But yeah, they killed Timber. They didn't have the Vessel charge. They barely had enough damage. Like they just killed him at the end. It was like the last nuke. Illuminate. The second Illuminate had to hit. The first one missing meant they didn't have enough damage initially. But what a big kill to get. And now they've got Vessel charges.
Yeah, they know that a hero has limits, so they are playing against the time bomb. They are rushing their game, but this was a little bit too rushed there. Looks like Lilgun planning the defense this time around so good. And they get rid of the Bob.
Yeah, I think Bob just a little bit too far forward. You shouldn't be frontlining that much on a Coddle. He just walked into Sanctity's Chakram and Whirling Death, and that's going to be 2 on tower now.
Alright, Palos was hit by
Stolen
Kishka.
Illuminate from Rubik. Yeah, this Illuminate's a really nice spell for Rubik.
Great for farming. Great for the visions.
Yep. That's so much damage too. Pop it down and it's gonna feel pretty good about that.
I mean, if I am the Execration supporter, I would be very painful to see all the stacks being stacked by Execration supporter being stolen by Lilgun. Triangle, this is a couple of times already that Lilgun, invaded and get all the stacks. They might have to place the observer wall to defend, but that's a big fight going on in the middle. Here we go with the Solar Guardian, just not in time to save anyone around there. Solar by slow down at 11 falls. Kishka gonna be the next one. That is a small, tiny dragon, so it's not as strong as the same one. So let's go for that. Another Solar Buy comes out and combined with an arrow. Timber, Sanctity, even though he's quite strong, but he can't stand all the damage from Team Execration. They come back with a win this time around.
Solar Blind plus Vessel, like you're amping up magic damage, you're stopping his heals, and this Chainsaw, like DK, going for this fast blink as you do, and just Dragon Tail into Arrow. If they ever get that combo onto Timber, he kind of just dies there.
Oh man.
The key thing is Bob just needs to be positioned further back and make sure he just doesn't die. If Bob stays alive in these fights, like the fights go well for Execration. It's such a good Coddle game.
Hey, it's quite hard, bro. When you play the Keeper of the Light, I don't know, because the hero movement speed is very fast and also very agile. The way his turn rate and all things, and it's kind of easy to just slip into the front line accidentally. I did it yesterday, but yeah, it's a good point, and I agree with you that he needs to position himself better in team fights.
Yep. But with BKB, you can be a bit more reckless, and that's what he's almost finished. Bottom lane is poor Ursa.
Man, that's a big kill.
Feeling the pain.
Ooh, hard game for him, man. Can't even finish the Bell Fury. Once got the Bell Fury, I think next BKB, you think? Or just get a blink or something?
I think you need to get something defensive. BKB makes sense.
Okay.
I think. I don't think Blink is necessary. I think BKB
Oh, this time
Spear
around.
on the Kotal.
Nice catch.
no
11
follow-up.
jumping on the higher ground, setting up Arena of Blood and pin down that Kotal, but he's quite tanky in terms of the HP. He's running around with the movement speed very high. 11 found himself getting kited in the middle of the Execration player. Vincenzo drop, but right. Didn't hit Vincenzo. God's rebuild, not killing in Vincenzo as well.
But they see him.
Yeah.
Oh, they got the stun onto the
Solar Bind down! My goodness! 11!
They're just hiding so well. Like even they see them with the Bloodseeker Thirst, but Vincenzo knows that and he kind of baits the Mars in. Tino, again, like another great game from him. Less flashy, he's playing a DK. It's a pretty, you know, like your impact is often kind of invisible. Top lane, they're going for the kill.
Catching once again with TD. Great setup for Tino with the Dragon Tail first and then follow up with the Sacred Arrow. Easy kill on him. Actually, this is not supposed to be an easy kill. Sanctity is a Timber Saw.
And Mirana's about to have an Ag Scepter, so even more magic damage is going to be coming out now. So
oh my god.
That is huge. Yeah, I mean, the Timber build, like Kaya-san, makes sense. The status resist, he's almost getting out of the arrow combo. Like this DK stun wore off, and he was just trying to like run up and dodge it, but just couldn't quite get out of the way in time.
Yeah. Yeah, and you mentioned about the Iconium Scepter of the Mirana. It's just the itemization is just on point to deal with the Timber right now. You can't kill him with all the physical damage.
Yeah.
Power loss, it's still not a full grown. Maybe you gotta give him 10 more minutes.
I mean, yeah, he's having a rough one, but I think they're okay with this just because everyone else is doing so well.
Yes.
They can fight without him. It feels like this game isn't in this, and because Mirana's having so much impact and getting so much farm, like they're not suffering.
Let's take a look at this one. The Reno Blood doing well. Tino, the first one who fall, he doesn't have a buyback as well. I mean, if Execration decided to commit, I think this one is going to be hard for them. 10 to 15 game score, I think they have to retreat. Yes, they are.
Yeah, smart from Kotal just to TP out. He knew they used all their stuns and all their ultimates. If anything, I think we could see Execration go for a play now. They're going to have a window where there's no Arena, no Rupture, no Mystic Flare. I mean, these are pretty low cooldowns, particularly like Skywrath and Bloodseeker. They're only 30 to 40 seconds from now, but the Mars Arena does give them about a 1 minute window to try take a fight.
Alright, Vincenzo. Level 11 with the Holy Locket on. Game is very tough for both sides. 50% chance. Oh, I kind of surprised that win probability is on Execration 71% and only 29 on Lilgun. When we see the game, we see it's anyone's game now.
Yeah, I think I think it's slightly Execration favored, maybe not that much. It's just like they're doing all this without an Ursa, and Ursa will get farm. He's gonna go for a blink and then probably BKB, and it just feels like they've shut down the Ursa, but he still managed to get all this farm. So the game has basically been 5v4 up until now, and it's not going to stay that way.
Oh my goodness, and everyone smoked. This might be the first time. Are they doing for the big fight? No, I mean, if they get the Vincenzo first, Execration won't commit.
The fall, unfortunately.
That's a key
This
hero.
Blink going to come out now.
Yeah. Alright.
Right? Don't really take Roshan that well, so you're not too worried about the pick-off lead to Roshan. If anything, it's Lilgun who can't afford to give up a kill because then, you know, Ursa Roshan. But they are going to go for this. It's going to be a bit slow, so there is time to maybe contest it.
Wow! And looks like Execration, it's... Wow, this is actually the double trap set by Team Lilgun. They know that Execration is not going to think that they're going to be in a Roshan pit. I mean, the most dangerous spot, it's actually the safest spot, and they have the Aegis of the Immortal.
I mean, it took them some time. Like I mentioned, they don't Rosh that well, but
yeah.
perhaps just knowing that Execration don't want to fight them. Execration need their BKBs. That's definitely the biggest thing now. Like, Kotal farm one, but these other cores, to me, until they have BKB, it's a bit tricky to fight into, you know, all the disables and stuns. I mean, Skywrath, Rubik, Mars, like, all these heroes scream BKB.
Are they gonna dive that Rubik? Rubik is hanging around the bottom tier 2 tower. Pushing the creep wave away. Tino jumping in first. I didn't see anyone. All right. Before he landed the Arena of Blood, Tino Dragon Tail, a nice reflection time by Tino, but can he make it out of the arena? I don't think so. Tino's hanging around, and it's him falls by 4-3.
Yeah, hung around a bit too long, and you know the response from Execration is just to let him die, farm elsewhere. They're gonna run at them in these Ancients here. Ursa sees him coming.
Man, but they're fighting against the Ancients. And without that Tino too, but they still managed to get that Kishka. Solar Guardians come down into a silent of the Rupture. I'm sorry, the Bloodright. Oh.
I know, it's Rubik Lift and Mars Spear. Those are the only two stuns. So Rubik's dead, and once Mars uses Spear, you can just TP away from this Rupture anytime. That's the case. I mean, it's not always going to be the case, but good heads up play there.
If we are going into a super late game, let's say more than 40 minutes in, 18 minutes from now on, who is going to be the favored side?
I think Execration. Like, Ursa is getting farmed. He's got a Battle Fury, so he's actually ahead of Bloodseeker now on the net worth. I thought there's a bit of a fight. Yeah, I mean, I'd say in short, it's Execration. Like, the longer this game goes, I do favor it.
Okay, somebody get telekinesis. Do you even lift Vincenzo? Vincenzo falls. Alright, are they gonna commit? Jumping in, leaping down to the river and finish one off. It's 11 falls. It's 1 for 1, actually 1 for 2. But one man of Team Lilgun will be back with the full HP because of the Aegis effect. Bob walking up to the high ground, turn the BKB for 423. Alright, is he gonna chase? He put the Raptor on Tino. Tino just need to fly away from the Blood Drive, but he was finished off by the Timber Sword. Timber hook into another side of the river and finish him.
Timber's kind of low. TP out any stuns? No.
Nice one for Sanctity. Perfect murder for him.
Yeah, kind of an even fight in the end, though. I mean, they got that Bloodseeker out so easily, and I think the big thing for Execration is they get these kills without having to commit. Like, the Bloodseeker H, like, the Mirana Axe gives them all this long-range damage to go alongside Coddle. So Coddle and Mirana just throw nukes out, illuminates arrows, leap in, Starstorm, leap out, and you get kills. And it's up to Execration to, Lilgun to be like, hey, enough of that, we're going to kill you. They have to commit their heroes in order to fight. They can't just, you know, sit back and poke people.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And Mirana is just playing bigger and bigger part in the game right now with an Aghanim Scepter. His next one gotta be a Cyclone, but hey, okay, a silence and 7-kill streak. This is how you stop Mirana, silence him, and drop a Mystic Flare.
You talked a lot about Mirana and how much impact she's having. Rubik's, I think, been pretty similar. Like, he's died a bit more and not got the flashy scoreline, but having Blink Aether Lens, like, getting to play these 4 positions with all this farm means you can have a lot of impact on the game.
Yeah. Long range, blinking in, great initiator. Vincenzo walking away from Sanctity. Top lane, Tino.
Almost has the Acceptor. Yeah, he needs BKB. He's using Dragon Form just to farm. Like, that's kind of the state of the game right now for Lilgun is they want to hunt and fight before BKBs come online, whereas Execration, they got Ursa's BKB, but they really want Tino's as well in the DK. That's when they're going to be strongest.
Yes. Imagine DK has a BKB jumping in the middle and slow it all down with his attack, absorbing some damage. That's a perfect scenario for Execration. Come back on this one. Lilgun, I think they are now getting worried about the damage. Will that be enough to fight Execration in the late game? All the magical damage can be prevented at least 6 seconds. Now let's take a look at the fight down to the river around here. Kishka into a corner. Execration. It looks like Execration trying to go for the high ground first, setting up the perfect angle to approach Team Lilgun and sending in the arrow with a decent damage from the Changs and 2 down real quick.
Fight back, but Tino's ready to find some more.
Yeah. And
that's a dieback.
Oh, that's a dieback. Look at how easy they take it all down. But hey, the BKB is just showing their power now. Vincenzo falls. Double kill for 4-3. This is the reason why you say just now that everyone needs a BKB in this game. It's so needed.
Yeah, and this Lincoln's on Timber is giving him some survivability against the DK stun initiation. DK wants to blink stun with the Mirana arrow. You now need somebody to actually break Lincoln's, which They've got Fade Grenade, so Dawnbreaker maybe gives that to DK or something. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens, but they've at least got a way to break Lincolns.
This is so fresh. I mean, we see in the DPC games, mostly it's pretty much the same heroes, but we are watching the team who has one of the biggest pull in the DPC Southeast Asia, Lilgun, and also Execration, who react very well to that. This is so fun to watch.
Oh yeah, and these two teams are happy to get into these like fighting, brawling style, lots of team fights, lots of ganks. It's been a very fun best of 3 so far. Definitely great to get a game 3, but Execration, they won't feel that way. They want to get the 2-0. They want to secure their slot in Div 1. XctN's got to be careful here.
Yeah. Do you think
the Lincolns and the chain away? So.
All right, Lotus Orb is on. Has a BKB for Ursa. I think you'd be safe. Here we go with the Dragon Eye. And that's a trap set by Team Execration. The Arena of Blood is not going to help. Sanity is still fighting on. Tino stuck in a circle. And down to the river, what we got? 423 needs to just walk away. Solar Guardian down to the river. The rest of Team Lilgun might have to just regroup if they want to commit to gain. But don't overextend. That's the warning. Ace 12 falls.
They'll take the mid tier 1 tower. No Roshan to go for, otherwise it'd be a perfect follow-up for that good team fight. But, you know, Lilgun used a lot of their spells there, and they're waiting on some of these cooldowns. Mid lane, DK melted.
Dragon Eye, come on, man. He is not the Elder Dragon form anymore. He become a Shorty, but a Shorty with a BKB. He's fine. And Palos got a nice kill on 423. This is not looking good already for Team Lilgun.
Ursa's finally, he's ready. He's finished farming. He's willing to no longer be a backpack for the team. He can do some carrying of his own as he's on board.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, there's a warrior with the Scout Basher, Bell Fury, Black King Bar, Face Boot.
Yeah, this Basher gives him a nice way to lock down and go on this Timbersaw as well now. Roshan again, similar to the last game, a really fast respawn. It was like, I didn't see how long ago, but I remember just thinking like, okay, they can't Roshan after that fight, but because it was 30 seconds away, but then Roshan just insta respawn. So fortune favors Execration for the second game in a row with these Roshan respawns, and Ursa gets an Aghanim shard. Really nice shard for Ursa.
Nice.
Getting the free and rage off of Earthshock just makes you so much harder to deal with.
That's true. And this is going to be quite hard for Team Lilgun. And the same thing happens again, that their area being shut down in terms of warding. Whoops, let me fix something. Okay.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Grouping up on top for Team Execration. Looking to push the top tier 1 tower. Is already down. Maybe they get another tower. For the sake of holding on to the Aegis. Lilgun push at bottom.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Here we go.
Dire's bottom tower
I think they're just gonna let go and then trade with the bottom tier 2 tower. Lilgun placing the observer wards on the high ground.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, it's probably their best bet, fighting into this Aegis, and the BKB timing just seems a little bit risky.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
They're gonna just play the map and see what they can get here, but I feel like heroes like Coddle, if you want to, can defend this and then just use the boot to travel, but you gotta be careful not to get caught out.
Radiant's top tower is under
Lilgun
attack.
are set up, have the ward on the cliff down in the bottom lane. They're waiting for somebody to defend this, and they'll jump them.
Level 24 already for Ursa Warrior. Once he hit level 25, it's gonna be super scary on him. And it could be outpost.
Probably gets the Earthshock cooldown with the shard. It just feels so nice.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, what's he gonna
Dire's
get?
bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, let's take a look at the bomb lane. Tino get in position. So he's ready.
Steals the spell, gets out, gets some breathe fire. And mid lane, they've gone Moonlight Shadow. Who can they get a jump on here?
Oh, 3 minutes in, and now they're jumping on the high ground on the BKB. It looks like he wants to spend his first life as fast as possible. The rest of Execration stays behind, support him. Here we go. Palos setting up the Blood Right. That is a pretty good way to say hi.
Yeah, that was... Whew, that was a risky moment, though. If he gets that spear, the Rupture plus spear back into your base could have meant his Aegis goes down and then he's respawning on the high ground without BKB. Like, that could have been really scary, I think, there. So Palos, you know, interesting idea just to go diving the high ground with BKB plus Abyssal trying to get a quick kill, but he didn't have enough damage by himself. He needed the Mirana arrow to land, and, you know, Mirana, the Abyssal Sun doesn't last long enough to be a proper setup.
That's quite risky. I mean, woke up in somewhere with no friends in front of the enemy tier 4. Oh my god, that's nightmare. Let's take a look. Like, knocking on that Lilgun door for the second time here. This time around, it's going to be on top lane. How are they going to defend? They're setting up the Blood right first by the Bloodseeker.
Dies bottom? Okay. Coddle just killed Rubik bottom. I didn't really see it, but that happened.
Around the bottom tier 2, yeah.
I think the big change I like that Execration made is they gave this Fey grenade to DK, so now he can break the Lincolns himself. Before they were giving it to the Dawnbreaker. But, you know, playing against his Lincolns, he needs to be able to break it or have somebody break it for him. And, you know, your best bet is always to break it yourself.
Good point.
Tino with Moonshot. This dude's going full carry mode. He's blinking to the high ground, going for tier 4s, going for the Rex.
Oh, come on! Barra is under attack. Lilgun need to come back on defense immediately.
Dude, Tino's a boss. He's just alone, pushing high ground.
Yeah.
What a boss. Sanctity. He's being chased.
Sanctity.
They're going to try and chase him down.
There's a lot of timber chains here. Oh! Even the timber chain, you can't run away from it. Oh my god. They are the only one thing in life you can't run away from. Tax and Palos.
Well, apparently you can't run away, but you can magically teleport away, it seems.
Okay.
He just TP out. Luckily, there was no bashes. It looks like, I think Palos got a couple right clicks on, but couldn't quite finish him off. Problem is, Skywrath gets picked. DK's still in the top lane. Ulti's back up. DK, Tino Boss is just ready to, you know, this guy, former carry player, and he's like, yeah, I'm playing DK. I can play carry. Has a data list queued up. He's ready to make his mark on this game.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Got Mars bottom.
Oh, where is that? I missed it. Okay. Yeah.
Down bottom, yeah.
All right.
They used Rupture and Mirana, but there was no... They need the Spear or Skywrath. They need Mars or Sky alive with the Rupture. Because they combo. They either Skywrath ulti or you Spear the Ruptured hero, but when those heroes aren't alive, the Bloodseeker Rupture isn't very scary.
That's true. Yeah. The combo is kind of hard to land, to be honest. I mean, not that hard to land. I mean, if they are stick together. But if one die first, then it would be much less effective. Diving in, collect an assist in order to stop Palos from swiping his teammates. Palos turned the BKB and just going to teleport away. It looks like they are testing the strength of the Lilgun. Hey, if you want to commit, just go. The race of Team Execration fall back. They might set up a fake B formation around here.
Yeah, I think getting a buyback, like Mars buys back, his refresher now is even further away. And Ursa didn't have, he'd lost his Aegis, so he's like, okay, I've overcommitted a bit, I got the buyback, BKB TP, they can't stop this.
Moonlight Shadow cover everyone of Team Execration. They start the fight, they're setting up Arena of Blood, but there is no one in there. Empty arena it is. And it's going to be Rubik who getting going on first. Urchok finished that Rubik off. Tino turn on the BKB. And now they are forcing on 4-2-3. Walking away. He turned his back on the enemy. He deals no damage. 0 damage for 4-2-3. Running away. And trying to just, you know, be alive. He died because he was hit by the horses. Oh my dear lord. 3 down with no buyback for Team Lilgun. This is the perfect opportunity for Team Execration to go up to Division 1. 4 down it is. My goodness.
They're doing it. 4 dead. This could just be it. They push pretty fast here. Tino's Dragon Form still has a lot of time left on it, and Lilgun, you know.
Oh man.
Not be too hurt over this loss, but it does look like the loss is inevitable at this point, or at least they're going to be fighting into multiple lanes of Rax down. Execration playing it safe. 2 lanes of Rax.
Man, I was thinking about the Army Geniuses. They're definitely watching the scene right now, and I feel for them.
I'm sorry, Army Geniuses.
Yeah.
And I remember talking to them. They were, when we interviewed them one time, it was Womi. He was saying, like, yeah, man, we kind of messed up against TNC on the early week, because if they beat TNC, they would still have a chance. They would be, you know, going into the last match like 5-1 instead, 4-2.
Maybe he's got a chance.
Uh-huh.
Mirana, Moonlight, Shadow Cover, setting up Arena of Blood, and now this time around they lock that Tino inside. Rubik being chased into the fountain. Palos on the BKB and just teleport out there.
Radiant's bottom tower
Find some more
is
here.
under attack.
They go for round 2. 11 want to get more cops. Shanks into the
Yeah.
tree line. And yeah, they'll get that Shanks with the telekinesis. Can he leap? One time. I don't think he can run away from the Rupture and the Blood
Is he going to die to this Illuminate? Kishka? Oh, okay, he leaps out of there. Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
You had to double leap just to dodge it.
He hopped like a frog just now.
Yeah.
Nice dodge.
Rubik leap does look funny.
Yeah, so funny.
Cuddle's still bottom.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Keeping the light, I think it might be Albert, but his teammate moving in.
Who's
Vincenzo,
ganking who?
the healer, and stuff, shooting the Illuminate. Vincenzo moving in. And the Urza Warrior coming out from nowhere. 11 need to run for his life now.
That's the blink, but Cuddle's still chasing for more. With the E-Blade. Cuddle's about to hit level 25 as well, so... Whew. And Roshan is back up. Lilgun have made their move out on the map. They don't really take Roshan, but the worry is that once Execration respawn, they can easily take it with Ursa.
19 to 33 game score, 10 and 4K. I hate
He's going for Roche. The
Execration.
Roshni.
That's quite risky, to be honest. But well,
I know.
nothing to lose, man.
Yeah, they know if Execration go for it, they can easily take it. So they're sneaking this one. They have no idea. Execration would definitely fight this, but they're drawing circles in that area, but I don't think they quite realize that it's Roshan they're going for.
And that's
They're
a big
still
Roshan, bro.
Lilgun not out. They only scan it now, but it's too late.
Yes, can they? But they're definitely gonna fight the post Roshan for sure. And now Aegis everything achieves. And also an Aghanim Scepter. Here we go. The Tino on the higher ground. Look at the positioning of the Blue Eye White Dragon on the high ground. Attacking for free. Oh my goodness. A perfect positioning. But Palos falls. The damage dealer of Team Execration
Tino's
gone.
so hard.
Tino still fighting though. Palos. He has to buy back, but he didn't go for it. Instead, it was Rubik.
Daedalus, he's just owning everyone.
Oh my god. 4-2-3. Tino moving in. 1v2. Solar Guardian. Whoa, here come the Star Boy. Vincenzo is here. Once he touched down, he get lifted by the Rubik and he died immediately. Everyone of Team Execration falls. And what is going on to this game?
Dude, this Timber, he just got this Aghanims, and then suddenly he's just shredding through these heroes. DK bit off a bit more than he could chew, going as deep as he did. He's, you know, with the full carry build, he's killing heroes, but it's supports, and then they buy back. Ursa died on the side of the fight as well, so that's suddenly not quite the position they were hoping to be in. Coddle, cutting these waves.
Dire's middle tower
That's the good thing. They've got a Coddle. It's hard to go high ground because all their creep waves keep getting killed, and
Yeah.
I just don't think Lilgun are going to get a chance to go for any racks themselves.
Keep just killing the creep like that. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. There are siege wagons, so they'll at least not get nuked down.
Dire's
But
middle tower has
heroes
fallen.
will respawn, but it's, yeah, definitely not over. 9% win probability for Lilgun instead. Okay.
For Lilgun. Yeah, Chan still there for Team Army Genesis. I mean, oh my. It is so hard when everything is out of your control and your fate are in somebody else's hands. Hopefully. Alright, the game is not over yet. 40 minutes in. Just like I asked you just now, that when it's come to a very late game, let's say like 40 minutes mark, who is the favored side? And you say the Execration because of Palos. Let's see. Oh, Palos doing such a great job with the Solar Guardians comes down. The Sanctity just need to run away. Oh, looks like Palos being stopped and pinned down inside of the Arena of Blood. Ball finish off that Kishka first, down to only 4. Kishka doesn't have any buyback. And swing the hammer around by the Vincenzo Starbreaker. What a great 7-fire support of Team Execration. Vincenzo does it again.
Yeah, he's just saving everybody. Always coming in with the ultis to heal. And DK went ignored. He was just on the side, just right-clicking people, cleaning them up, and 5 dead, only Bloodseeker with buyback. This time, it is the end, and as you mentioned, unfortunately, condolences for Army Genius who are out there watching this game. They will not be going on to Division 1. But congratulations, Execration have done it.
Wow, what a great fight between the two teams. Execration sweeping the most important series of the DPCC Division 2 over one of the strongest teams in Southeast Asia, Lilgun, 2-0. Woo! And it's going to be Execration and Lilgun who get promoted to Division 1 next season. Congratulations!
Yeah. Really good game. And, you know, Execration, these guys have played in Division 1 for the first two tours. They were in Division 1 and, you know, they were a decent team. I think Tour 2 we saw they were shaky at the start with Tino switching to offlane, but then by the end of the season they were actually getting some wins and upsetting teams. So I think it just took them some time to adjust and improve, particularly Tino being a new offlane player. But they're looking really good now. I think, you know, to me, they're a team that's on a similar level if they play their best Dota to, like, you know, the Polaris, NGX, maybe SMG even, you know, potentially even a team like RSG, where, you know, these are the teams that are going to keep going like up and down from Division 1 to Division 2, unless they see like a really big improvement.
Yes, that's true. I can't wait to see they go up and fight against all the big boys that we are going to get to see in the next series. And I think we're going to have the, let me check, the interview.
Yep.
Okay.
I hope so.
I think so. We have. Let me check. Okay, they are finding it out. Yeah. Execration. I've been reading them from the start, and that you mentioned just now that they just formed the new team, have the new offlaner in. They're always being a team who has the problem when it's come to the laning stage. I remember there are so many times that let me check. Yeah, there are so many times that Execration playing games and they lost in the 10 minutes of the game. But the team, Execration, one attribute, one pros of the Execration is their mental strength is quite good. And they managed to come back in the mid game. But anyway, when you can't come back in mid game, every game, you got to start winning lanes in the first 5 minutes of the game. And it actually improved. Yeah. And the
exactly.
lane is getting better. And especially in amongst all the Division 2 teams. It's just awesome. Can't wait to see more.
I mean, they were definitely, seeing a lot of improvement. Shanks on Mirana, 9, 2, and 25 this game. He was maybe the standout for me. But it does feel like we're seeing that improvement from Execration you're talking about. And I think they're a scary team. Like, coming up as TI qualifiers, like, they qualify for Div 1. I'm sure they're super happy about that. But this is a team that still at least has a shot at qualifying for TI through those qualifiers. They're definitely like a long shot. They're going to be underdogs there, but they're a competitive team. They played in Div 1. They played against those top teams before and taken games. So, you know, I would give them less than 10% chance of making TI, but it is still a chance that they could make it to TI, and that's their big focus, I'm sure, moving forward.
Yep. Invite to the server. Wait, Let me.
Oh, I think I see him in the interview room.
Yeah, can you pull him to our to our room?
Got the Mirana himself. All right, let's bring him in.
Hello there. Hello, Changs.
Yeah, hello.
Yo, bro, congratulations for what a great performance in the most important series of the DPC Division 2.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh.
Thanks.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm sorry, someone shouting.
Yeah. Who was that?
It was Bob.
Oh, Bob.
Did it.
Bob. Yeah. Definitely, he has a lot to release. I know that. Are you guys feeling under pressure before you get into the series?
Actually, no. We kind of prepared for them.
Even though you lose this series and you gotta play the do or die match with Army Genesis later.
Again.
Okay, that's good. Gods.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Shanks, man. This game 2, you got to play Mirana. How do you decide when to go for like the Aghanim Scepter versus like the team items? Because like you were running around doing so much damage. I'm curious why you go for like the more the fun build.
The motherfucking zero. I think we kind of locked damage on this game. So I thought going for Aghanims is quite a good choice because we need more magic damage.
Yeah. Were you worried this game at all? Like Palos on his Ursa was having a tough time in the early game. Did you always feel calm about this game, or were there some worries that you might not win?
Actually, when we picked the Ursa, we we kind of thought that his lane might be hard, but his matchup is pretty good. Ursa against Bloodseeker and Timber.
Okay.
Nice. And are you going to do anything to celebrate? You're going to be in Division 1 again. You guys have been in Division 1, for Tour 1 and Tour 2. What are you guys going to do to celebrate?
Good to be back, but I think we'll just eat outside, I guess, later.
Yep.
Nice. Hey, I got. Oh, sorry. Please.
One last question for you. Any team specifically you are most excited to play in Division 1?
I think Fnatic. Because
Why is that?
I think they're the strongest team right now in C.
Okay. Did you scrim with them sometimes?
Yeah, we got wrecked most of the time.
Oh, okay. They're strong, quite strong indeed. Yeah. Okay. Before you go up to the Division 1, are there any spot in your team that you want to improve on, like team communication, team fights, laning stage, or late game decision making? Anything you want to improve?
I think we just need to use our space better at team fights because most of the time when we lose, that's the reason.
That's the reason. Yeah, man. I can't wait to see you guys up in Division 1. Thank you so much, Changs, for the interview, and congratulations to Team Execration as a whole. Promoted to Division 1 next season. Can't wait to see you guys, man. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
See you later.
Wow. Mirana himself joining us. That's cool. I like him.
He might be a Game 2 MVP. I don't know what you think. Who was the MVP for Game 2?
Man. I might go for Tino again for the for the DK. I mean the way that he played, and also Vincenzo with all the support with the Dawnbreaker. I think this might be the heroes that people might have to keep an eye on when they are playing against them. I mean, if you let Vincenzo pick Dawnbreaker all the time, it would be very hard. He would join every single team fight, swinging the hammer around, healing people. It would be hard for anyone to play against.
Yeah, no, it just gives him this. Like, you want to go on somebody to kill them, the Dawnbreaker is always going to be there to at least keep them alive a bit longer. So yeah, it was impressive.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the first match of the day on this Saturday. But we have a long way to go. We have 2 more matches in Division 1, a pretty big ones. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to twitch.tv/Beyond the Summit. Guys, stay tuned. The second match will be up real soon. All right, for now, let's go to the break.